afternoon, Lindsay. Good afternoon, everybody. So there are the players. So the Emirates is ready. Derby day in London, although the journey between the two grounds is hardly quick. It's the 55th time the two teams have met each other. So it's an Arsenal team who have lost their last 3 games, the 2 here without scoring a goal against West Ham in the league and Liverpool in the cup. She's got to keep an eye on Kai Havertz, who's tall and rangy. It's on a bad ball, and it's an Arsenal goal, and it's headed in by Gabriel, and that's exactly what they needed. 10 minutes on the clock, Arsenal get the early goal, and it comes from a central defender. Arsenal 1. Crystal Palace 0. Lovely skill from Saliba. Always the calmest man in the place. That's not a very good clearance though from Raya. It's a better save though, and it needed to be. Jefferson Lerma hit it so well. Taken by Saka, right under the bar, and it's another goal from a set piece for Arsenal. It was a brilliant ball in. Here's Hughes, and that should be straightforward for David Raya. Now look at this, flooding forward. Jesus for Arsenal. Over it goes to Trossard. Chance for a third. Gets it! Leandro Trossard's goal drought is over. Arsenal make it 3-0. And that's how quickly they can hit you and hurt you. Brilliant counter-attack from the Gunners. There's a hits it with power. Straight at David Raya. I think either side, that might have been a goal back. Now Martinelli. Bearing down on goal and scoring number 4. Well, he's got a great personal scoring record for Arsenal against Crystal Palace, and he's come off the bench to put the icing on the cake on a very good day for Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm pleased for Martinelli because he's not had the same goal production this season as he had last season.
But it could be their year, and here they come again. Martinelli's in again. Fire! It's turning into a rout for Arsenal, and Martinelli bags a brace off the bench. 5-0, smiles on Arsenal faces, and this is getting heavy now for Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Well, good evening everyone. The City Ground is colourful and noisy as always for the arrival of the two teams. The atmosphere here has been superb since Forest were promoted back to the Premier League.
Here's Gabriel Jesus running through, and from a ridiculous angle he finds the back of the net. The flag stays down and Arsenal lead, and there was no space whatsoever, but somehow Jesus found some. Forest 0, Arsenal 1.
Tell you what, we talk about set pieces, and this is a throw-in that Arsenal use a lot when they get a player beyond the back 4.
Poor play by the Argentinian. Here's Jesus. Plays it through now to Saka. Forest are open, and that's the second Arsenal goal. And you can trace it back to a horrible pass from Montiel, and they were punished emphatically by Bukayo Saka. It's 2-0.
Yeah, we talked about that, didn't we? That if Forest commit players forward, take more of a risk.
Trossard skipping away there from Montiel, making room for the shot. Oh, that wasn't far away. Brought it sweet as you like towards Montiel, headed on then towards Awini. It's going to fall for him in there, he's got one! Well, maybe there is still life in Nottingham Forest. 2 minutes to go plus stoppage time, and Taiwo Awini back from injury and back with a goal.
Tell you what, he did brilliant there, but it didn't look like there was any danger whatsoever.
And there will be satisfaction mixed in with relief down there for Mikel Arteta, because Arsenal get the victory, a goal and an assist tonight for Gabriel Jesus. The other Arsenal goal scored by Bukayo Saka, and it looked like they were away and clear. They dominated the ball so much tonight, but Forest through Taiwo Awini.
A day of heady possibility, a day of just imagine. Amid this frenzy, imagine if Arsenal 20 years since the last time, if Liverpool in pursuit of the utopian Klopp climax, if either somehow could pull this thing off. Of course, we do have a classy champion, not easily to be deposed, but if anyone can, it is very likely one of these. Well, Mikel Arteta needed no cajoling to offer his warm analysis of a departing rival. He recognises the enormous big-picture contribution of a rival he is now obliged to beat. Well played by David Raya, who's in Ari, and so is Martinelli. And Konate's work is cut out here. Martinelli searing past him, and Saka couldn't make telling contact. Season at Nice, a season at Marseille, and then it really began. Odegaard, Havertz is on his way here. Alisson stops him, Saka scores! Arsenal obliged and on their way. A day that has to happen for them begins ideally. Here's Gravenberch, here's Diaz. Beyond Saliba, and Jota watched it over the line. It's a mess of a goal. Gabriel may have had the telling touch. In amongst a maelstrom of awfulness, this place has gone silent. Van Dijk let it bounce, Martinelli showed an interest, and Martinelli rolled it in! Curious, and for Liverpool, catastrophic. How can that happen? Look down and wonder. Liverpool introspection. Arsenal thrill. Trossard is free here. Clear of Elliott. Leandro Trossard has punctured Alisson. On the streets of North London, they dream their dream. You grin or you grimace. Jurgen Klopp disbelieving. How can that happen?
Well, it's happened because his right back's been taken off and his right centre-back's been sent off.
Arsenal are right in the thick of it again. Suddenly once more, Arsenal a principal contender. As the wings of the Liver Bird are clipped. In so many ways a peculiar game. Saka gave Arsenal a lead, and after that, one curiosity followed another. A strange old goal, own goal right on half-time, Gabriel 1-1. And then Arsenal goals in the second half, which, based on experience and knowledge, seem inconceivable. Confusion between Alisson and Van Dijk of all people, for Martinelli to make it 2-1. And then Trossard between the legs of the imperious Alisson for 3-1. And Arsenal are right on the shoulder of the leaders.
Well, it remains to be seen if Arsenal will be the ultimate beneficiaries, but they certainly opened up the title race with their victory last week. And they take on a West Ham team who haven't been losing too many matches of late, but they have drawn one or two more than they would have liked.
And then drifting forward.
As Rice takes the kick, and they have got it in! And it's William Saliba who wheels away in celebration. It's another corner leading to another Arsenal goal. Odegaard, Saka's in! And it's one of those days where he just can't find the target. And Saka's made another run this time, and the flag stays down. Bukayo Saka is caught, it is a penalty. And what's the decision? It's a yellow card for the goalkeeper, Alphonse Areola. It's Saka! It's 2-0! Arsenal tighten their grip, determined that that victory against Liverpool would be just the start, not the end. For the first, and sweeps in a free kick that's dangerous. It's another one. Arsenal are wiping the floor with West Ham here. It's Gabriel who's got the third. 3-0, and we haven't even reached half-time. Odegaard, Trossard, it's 4! Arsenal monopolising the ball. West Ham can't get anywhere near them. They play through them again, and these Arsenal fans are watching on in disbelief. This beyond their wildest expectations.
Well, I thought Arsenal would win today, I really did.
Here's Rice. Now Ødegaard. It's Bukayo Saka! It's a double for Saka! It's a humiliation for West Ham. Arsenal have put 5 past them.
Well, he finds the gap between centre-half and left-back Emerson and just cuts inside into that space. So easy.
And hit brilliantly by who else? Declan Rice, who is restrained in his celebration of a 6th goal for Arsenal, but he's well and truly cut the cord with his former club now. Arsenal electrify the Premier League title race for the 2nd week running. Last week Mikel Arteta's team reigned in Liverpool. Today they've cancelled out Manchester City's goal difference advantage. Declan Rice scoring against his former club to round off a remarkable performance against a dispirited and dishevelled West Ham United side. Saliba started it off, Gabriel scored as well, 2 goals.
Thanks, Owen. Arsenal's great recent run of form has them dreaming of the title again, but with only 14 matches left, it's a case of must win at Turf Moor this afternoon. The 3rd placed Gunners scoring 16 goals in their last 4 matches. So it is Burnley who get this one started. Match day 25 in the English Premier League. Here is Rice. To carry it well over halfway. Martinelli will get a chance to run at Assignon. Pass to Ødegaard, it's set up nicely, and that's a brilliant finish. Martin Ødegaard has done it again. Scored on his last visit to Turf Moor, and he puts Arsenal in front inside 5 minutes. For Ødegaard now. Roberts is waiting to make his move. Trossard as well. Oh, he's taken down, and that will be a penalty. Assignon pleading his case, but he gets a yellow card. Oh, he just about gets there. It's 2-0 Arsenal, and Saka scores from the spot for the 2nd week running.
That's a Rice smile. Trafford's there. His left arm's there. Looks like it's gone underneath it. It's a huge ask.
There's Ødegaard. Nice pass inside for Saka. On his right foot, makes it 3. Great start to the first half for Arsenal, and a great start to the 2nd as well. Ødegaard. Nicely on for Kivior. Plenty of options. It's Havertz. It's Trossard, and it's 3rd time lucky for him this half. Goal number 4 for Arsenal. And it was another easy one. Another goal that was coming.
I believe they will have Arsenal, that they could do some damage in that competition.
Here's Kai Havertz. Through the legs. And past the keeper. It's a 5-star show for Arsenal at Burnley.
Well, he's cupping his ears, and get ready for it, because here comes the Kai Havertz song from the Arsenal supporters, and it doesn't stop when it starts.
So Arsenal impress again. 4 different scorers, 5 goals. Saka getting 2, Ødegaard getting them started, and Saka getting his 2nd right at the start of the 2nd half. Trossard and Havertz on the score sheet as well for Arsenal.
And Mikel Arteta knows each and every one of them is crucial. And there's Eddie Howe, who starts the night with 99 Premier League wins as a manager with Newcastle and with Bournemouth. The referee tonight is Paul Tierney, and Peter Banks is the VAR. Pre-match atmosphere at the Emirates. 5 points behind Liverpool, who skip a league game this weekend. 4 behind City, who beat Bournemouth. There's the clock, the famous clock. Looking to lift one in here towards Bukayo Saka, and that's defended by Livramento. It's an Arsenal corner. All the runs go towards the near post. It's a free header. And it's in, is it? It is, it's a goal. Well, Gabriel was the player that got his head to the ball initially. He's the Arsenal player who's going to claim it, but it was so difficult to work out who got the final touch. Newcastle desperately trying to keep the ball out, but Arsenal score their 18th set-piece goal of the season.
To be honest with you, he made a brilliant run forward.
There's another excellent run forward by Martinelli from one side to the other, and he pulls it back. It's 2-0. Excellent Arsenal goal, made by a wonderful run and cross from Martinelli. It's a tap-in for Kai Havertz, and this is one-way traffic at the Emirates for the Gunners.
No, not half.
Odegaard to Saka. Then he's got three around him, Bukayo Saka, which must leave space somewhere else. Saka getting to the byline and pulling it back, and Martinelli heads it over the bar. So they need to be better in the second half. But here come Arsenal. It's through to Havertz. Oh, it was brilliant approach play. It just needed the finish. The flag had stayed down, but they carved Newcastle open again. Here's Martin Odegaard. Laid off by Declan Rice. Havertz now to Saka. Arsenal with plenty in red and white. Saka bursting in, twisting and turning and shooting. Oh, it's gone right through! Bukayo Saka scores again. A young man who can't stop scoring in the Premier League. Everything he touches turns to gold. Arsenal get a third, and Bukayo Saka gets his 16th goal of the season. Let's see what Rice can do from this one. Near post, he's gone again. He's glanced on, it's in. It's another set-piece goal, and this time it's Kivior who's celebrating. The architect again, Declan Rice. 19 goals and counting from set-pieces for Arsenal, and they lead Newcastle 4-0.
Yeah.
Arsenal's defenders and goalkeeper want to preserve the clean sheet. Dan Burn now can take over and clip it in, and they get one back. And it's a former Arsenal man who gets his name on the score sheet. It's Joe Willock. And there is just a smattering of applause from the Arsenal supporters to recognise the fact that one of their former players has scored here. The Newcastle fans ecstatic to get the consolation goal. And there is the full-time whistle, the celebration from the manager, a punch in the air, a high-five with his staff. That's exactly what he wanted to see tonight, Mikel Arteta. He has ultimate faith in his players as he walks along the touchline to shake hands with Eddie Howe and Jason Tindall, two men who'll be absolutely devastated by what they've seen here tonight. Kivior got himself a goal, it turned out.
Jorginho, they are working their way through rather easily, and Odegaard tucks it away. Flying start for a side in full flight. In the fifth, their defence is already breached. Saka, trusty, and Saka eases past his man once more, and it's an own goal. At the back post, Arsenal can celebrate again, and Sheffield United crumbling again at home. Must be a booking referee playing advantage, and it's to Arsenal's advantage. Havertz, quite the finish, quite the first half for the Gunners. Martinelli, options left and right. Martinelli gets it back. Arsenal score again. We've not even played 15 minutes. Huge woes for Chris Wilder. Saka to pull it back, and Rice to make it 5 in the first half. And it's extraordinary even by Sheffield United's home standards this season. But for Arsenal, they've done it again away from home. 5 goals in 3 consecutive Premier League matches away from home, at least. For Havertz, beautiful control. And the layoff to White. And the finish! Benjamin White. What a goal. And it is 6-0 to Arsenal away from home. And this is more than a humbling at home for Sheffield United. Arsenal ruthless, relentless, and right on the toes of the top 2. A sorry night for Sheffield United. Another thrashing at home. But Arsenal in charge all evening.